Okay. Well, hello, Movie Z Movers tribe. Welcome to Movie Z Yoga with Kathy. Today is December 12th already. Whoa. December 12th, 2023, or whenever you're watching this video. So today for props, your trusty chair, because we're going to start with our static backrest, and something to put between your knees when you do windshield wipers. You can put a block there or a thick pillow. And then we'll be doing side lying. So whatever you use under your head for support, a block or rolled up blanket or whatever. The focus is going to be on legs and a little bit of hips because they're attached to the legs, and just a little bit of core. So that being said, we're going to start in the usual manner with legs up on a chair, static rest. So quick review. Your legs should be parallel to the floor. Your hips should be a few inches away from the base of your support, whether it's a chair or a couch. Hips should be at neutral. Arms are wherever they feel most comfortable. Doesn't matter. You can put them anywhere you want. Breathe normally. Bring yourself, your awareness, your aura into your yoga space, your yoga sacred space. We will be here for 7 minutes. We're putting our lower back in traction, which feels really good when you've been on your feet. I was up last night baking, so I was on my feet a lot. So, okay, 7 minutes. Okay, 7 minutes are up. Go ahead and stay where you are. If you choose, you can roll your tongue at the roof of your mouth to tighten your chin. And we're going to we're going to rotate our head to the right and left about 6 times, very slowly. Cervical rotation. So at your own pace, but do it very slowly. Ooh, huh. Okay, finish up. The next thing we're doing, as we all know, is head ramping, or not head ramping, excuse me, vagus nerve reset. And we're all familiar with this. The head is stationary, looking forward. We're just moving our eyes. So what we're trying to do is activate the vagus nerve that runs down the side of the skull and the side of the body, but runs down the side of the skull. So heads forward, just move your eyes to the right, wait for that sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. And when that has happened, and it's different for everybody, I know, look forward again, and then without moving your head, move your eyes to the left and wait for that sigh, swallow, yawn, or gulp. Now go ahead and do this 2 more times on each side without my cueing at your own pace, and I'll give you a couple of minutes.
What happened?
No, you became unmuted. Let me mute you.
You are frozen, I think.
It's not me, Parvin. There you go. It should be good.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, finish up. Now for our breathing exercise today, we're doing extended exhale breathing. Let me check my notes. Yes, extended exhale breathing. So we're all familiar with this. You take a normal breath and count your breath. For example, inhale, 2, 3, 4. And then your exhale, you try to make it longer than your inhale, preferably twice as long, but just go as long as you can. And then you inhale again and try to make it longer. You can help doing this if you purse your lips, I've found. If you purse your lips, you can make your breath extend longer. So let's try this. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale through your nose, 2, 3, 4. Purse your lips, exhale through your mouth, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The purpose of all this, the breathing, we're going to do head ramping in a minute. The vagus nerve reset is meant to relax our nervous system and get us ready for movement. So right now we're going to do head ramping. So you can put whatever you want behind your head. Set of therapy balls, a thicker pillow. You can keep whatever support you have, a sponge ball, whatever works for you. And the idea here is to reverse text neck. Always looking down. Last night I was always looking down at my baking. And so your neck is bent, and we want to reverse that and stretch it out the other way, basically. So the back of your neck, your occipital ridge, you want to press that away from your body. You can do this sitting, standing, lying down. And then we're going to hold it and then release. We're going to do this about 4 times. So press, hold, and release. And press, hold, and release. And press, hold, and release. I'm trying to slow myself down here. And last one, press, hold, and release. Okay, good job, guys. Now, the next thing we're going to do is vacuum. So you can stay in this position if you choose, or you can move away from your chair or couch, or move the chair away from you. Whichever position works for you. Legs up is fine. Legs against the wall, up against the wall is fine. Center pose, which this is fine too if you're comfortable with that. I personally like to have my legs extended. Again, it's whatever works for you. What we're going to do is we're trying to strengthen our pelvic floor. We're going to take a normal inhale and then exhale everything out of our lungs. And at the same time, lower your lower back to the floor, flatten your back, push your belly button down towards the floor, create a vacuum, and hold it for the count of 10, and then release. So again, you can be like this, you can even be like this, you can be any way you want that works for you. So a normal inhale, and then exhale everything out of your lungs. Create that vacuum, press your belly button down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. Give yourself a minute to get back to normal on your breathing. We're going to do this 2 more times. Okay. Here we go again. So normal inhale through the nose. And then exhale everything out of your lungs through your mouth. Exhale it out and keep it out. Create your vacuum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale. And bring your breath back. Go back to your normal breathing. It'll take a minute. And then one final time. Take a normal inhale through your nose. And then exhale through your mouth. Empty your lungs. Hold your breath out. Create your vacuum. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Take a breath. Let it go. Phew. Okay, that part's done. All right, now we're going to do windshield wipers. But I'm going to give you a couple of options. You can do them with your back on the floor, the way we've always done, and that's fine. An option, I learned this the other day, is to sit up, put your hands behind you for support, and do them this way. So whatever works for you. Some people like the sitting up position better. I like the lying down position better, but it's up to you. You can sit up if you choose. Your feet are hip width apart. We're going to do this for 40 seconds. And we're just going to go back and forth slowly. We're going to start with little ones and work our way up, depending on how your hips feel and your legs. And if you want, you can go further if it feels good. If not, stay at the little distance. We're still going slow though. So you can just go as far as is comfortable for you. Still just moving slowly. So that's 40 seconds. That goes by fast. Okay, now move your feet till they're about as wide as your mat, or just a little bit wider. They don't have to be that wide if you have really short legs. Mine are really short. And we're going to do wide leg windshield wipers. So again, start off. We're going slow the whole way through, but start off with a short distance and work your way up. So maybe go a little further on the second or third time. And if you do bring your knees all the way down, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. We're warming up is what we're doing. Just taking our time. We're in no rush. We don't have to go all the way down if we don't want to. I think doing this for a minute would be better. Okay. Now, the third in this is putting something between your knees. You can put a block there. You can put a pillow there. You can put a sponge ball there if you'd want something soft. But we've got knees together, feet a little, maybe not as far apart as before, just now, but feet apart. So this is what it is. Now we're going to go back and forth. This is going to really limit us. So, but it puts a little bit more torque into the hips. So again, moving fairly slowly, so our brain's registering what our legs are doing. I can feel it more in my hips when I do this. And there we go. Okay. So let's come up to a sitting position. Take your time. I like to roll and then come up. But do it whichever way works for you. We're going to do our regular side bends and twists. Hold on, I need my mat. There we go. Small room. So we're going to start with the side bend. So hand slides along the mat. Other arm comes up and over. Both sits bones on the floor at all times. And just feel where you're feeling this. That's a great warm-up. Now your upper arm, go ahead and lower it till it's parallel to the floor. You may feel a different stretch under your arm, down your back. That's your lats, latissimus dorsi. Stretch, wiggle those fingers. Stretch, stretch, stretch. All right, arm up, torso up. Good job. Other side. Arm along the mat. Other arm comes up and over. You may find you can move further on one side than the other, or less on one side than the other. That's normal. Now lower your upper arm till it's parallel and reach for that corner. Reach, reach, reach. No, reach, reach, reach. Good job. Arm up, torso up. Okay. Got a hair in my mouth, excuse me. All right, now let's go ahead and switch our legs just because we don't want to sit in one position too long. We're going to do the thoracic twist or rotation, I should say. So left hand on right knee, your right hand's behind you with spider fingers. Rotate your shoulders towards the short end of your mat and just be aware of where you're feeling this. Now you've got options. You can move your head back and forth. You can move your rib cage. But nothing below the waist is moving. And this is an actual rotation for the upper back, the thoracic back. Okay, come on around. We're going to do the other side. Right hand on left knee. Left arm is behind you for support. Rotate your shoulders. Remember your options. You don't need to do those options. You can just enjoy the stretch. Just be aware of where you're feeling it and how it feels. I love this stretch. It warms my back right up. All right, come on around. Good job. Now let's switch our legs again, just for the heck of it. The third in this triplet is, that's what torso circles. So basically, we're just going around in a circle. Now you can make this circle as big or as small as works for you, but the bigger the circle, the more benefit you're getting. This helps also on warming up your hips. So we're going to go one direction for 40 seconds and then the other direction. So you can start in whichever direction you choose. Move slowly. Be aware of, while you're moving, what you're feeling. And I personally, when I lean forward, I can feel it in my hips. Keep your back straight, shoulders back. Your head is going with your shoulders. So I like this one because it's a good warm up for the hips, but it's not real strenuous. Okay, now let's switch direction. So if you were going one way, we're now going the other way. Yeah, oh, I can feel this. 8 seconds. This is a good one. You can do this while you're watching TV. Okay, we're done. Good job. Let's do some shoulder shrugs just for this, for the heck of it. Up with the shoulders and down. This is an extra. Up with the shoulders and down and up and down. Excuse me, and up and down. Okay, I just threw that in. The next thing we're doing is our leg stretch with the strap. I did not mention the strap before. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're going to need a strap. I didn't have it written down. That's why. So we're doing the leg stretch against the wall. I need to adjust here real quick. So let me, I write these class notes and then I forget to put down what props I've decided to use. All right, so I'm going to start with my left leg against the wall. So my heel is on the floor, my toes are towards the ceiling, like I'm standing on the wall. The leg is straight, and the strap goes around the other foot with that leg as straight as possible. If your knee is bent, that's okay, if that's what's comfortable for you. Now we're going to have our shoulders and elbows on the floor. So this isn't an arm stretch, this is a leg stretch. And we gently pull back with the leg and hold it for 40 seconds. What we're doing is we're stretching our hamstring, the back of our thigh. And there's also a hip stretch that comes into this. So we're going to hold this for 40 seconds. So again, your shoulders, your elbows are on the floor. You're gently pulling back on your foot, stretching the back of your leg. You may feel it in your calf. You should feel it in your hamstring. And just come back when you feel that first pull, stop there. Again, if your legs are bent, that's okay. You can still get that good stretch. So there we go, 40 seconds. Now take both straps in your right hand. If you did your right leg, if you did your left leg, it'd be your left hand. And we're going to go out to the side. And again, this is a 40-second stretch. So everything else is flat on the floor. And you go out to the right as far as you can. When you feel that first pull, stop. It may be here. It may be here. It may be here. That's okay. Over to the right as far as you can go. If you can, rest it on something. You're stretching your inner thigh now. Also still your hamstring. And there you go, 40 seconds. Now we're going to bring that leg up and put both straps in your left hand. Now this time, your foot on the wall is going to rotate and your hip is going to come up because your leg is now going to the opposite side. We're going to end up on our side with the leg extended, crossing over. Now your upper arm, you can either have it go with your leg or you can turn this into a twist and keep both shoulders on the floor or just your arm behind you. It's up to you. You can also do goalposts, but I can't do that. So there we go. All right, 40 seconds. That was it. Good job. Now we're going to do the other foot. Switch them any way you like. I like doing it in the air. Get yourself settled. Okay. Leg stretch 1. Again, your shoulders, your elbows are on the floor. You're pulling gently with your hands, your legs straight back. You may be able to pull it back further than the other leg or not. Just be aware of where you're feeling this. I'm feeling it right in my hamstring. It's a really good stretch for that part. Really good stretch. I'll be putting in a lot of steps today, so I wanted to do this morning. Okay, 40 seconds. Now take the strap, both straps in your left hand. And the leg goes over to the left as far as it can go. When you feel that first pull, that's when you stop. You don't need to strain, but just bring it over, keeping your other hip on the floor or flat on the floor. And that leg goes over as far as it can go. No strain, no pain. Everybody's ability is different. And that's 40 seconds. All right. Bring the leg up. And the last one. Straps go in the right hand. The leg crosses over. The foot on the wall rotates. Your left hip's going to come up. And again, as you roll, you can bring your arm with your leg, or you can extend it the other way and get a twist. If your leg is in the air, try to find something to rest it on, if possible, or not. I knew we were close. Okay, that's it. All right. Good job. Okay. Okay, let me need to move my mat. We're going to do sideline now. We're not doing the whole sideline exercise. We're just doing some of the leg stuff. So I need to adjust here. Just bear with me. So go ahead and get into a sideline position with whatever support under your head you choose. Rolled up blanket, brick, a bigger stack of washcloths, whatever works. And make sure that shoulders are stacked, hips are stacked, knees are stacked, ankles are stacked, and you're fairly comfortable. We're just going to do leg lifts at this point for 40 seconds. So you can extend your lower leg or you can bend it. More support if you bend it. If you have trouble raising your leg, less support, and it's harder to have both legs extended. So just bring it up. You don't want to engage your hips, so you just want to bring it up as far as you can without engaging your hips, and then back down. And then up and down and up and down. I've taught this in class, and I've had some people go all the way up, and sorry, at that point you're engaging your hips. So don't do that if you can. Just go up as far as you can. When you feel your hips start to engage, stop and come back down. And up and down. Let's do one more. And up and down. Okay, good job. Now, the next one, excuse me, when I'm lying on my side, I tend to get frog in my throat. We're going to do, and you might want to bend your lower leg for this one. We're going to do leg extend with foot flexed, and then leg extend to the back with foot pointed. Your leg is the only thing that's moving. So leg forward and flex your foot, leg back and point your foot. Forward flex, back point. This point we're doing both our hip and our leg. Flex, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex, point. Okay, good job. All right. This next one is, we did this because, excuse me, a week or so ago. It's really good for the quad stretch. So you pull your leg forward with your arm under your bent knee, and then you slide your hand down to your ankle or the top of your foot or your toes, and gently, and you don't want to go high with your knee, you want to keep it low. Pull your leg back until you feel that stretch in your quad. And we'll hold it there. So, leg forward, arm under the knee, pull it up towards your chest a little bit. And then that way you can also reach for your ankle, top of your foot, your toes, whatever works for you, keeping your knee down. Gently pull it towards the back. And let's stretch that quad. The front of your thigh should feel a stretch there. Hold it for a few seconds. And then release it. Bring it forward one more time. Pull it up towards your chest. And then gently pull it back.
Kathy, I have a hard time like reaching my ankle. Is there any other options that you can suggest?
You can
I
use a strap, or
I
you can hold your calf. Can you hold your calf?
Mm-mm.
Can you hold your knee?
Maybe, but not very far.
Okay, well, just move your leg back then. Just
Okay,
move it back.
that's what I've been doing, but I
Yeah.
thought you might have an idea.
That's all I can think of. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that is kind of a difficult move, but it's a really good stretch for the quad. I'll think of something next time. Thanks, Caitlin. I appreciate the feedback. Okay, but we're done with that side. We're going to go to the other side. And you can just roll over, but I want you to be able to see me. So we're going to start with the leg lifts. And just leg straight up and down, leg up and down, depending on how high you want to go. You may only go this high, and that's fine. Leg up and down. I think you can see sunshine in my room now. It's coming through the window. And down. I'm in the shadow. Up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down. That's good. That's good. Good job. Now you might want to bend your lower leg for this one. We're going forward with our foot and flexing it, pointing our toes towards our head, towards our face, and then back and pointing. and forward, flex with the foot, and back and point, and forward, and back, and forward, and back, forward, and back. Good job. Now, I'm trying to think of another option for this. This is the quad stretch. So you bring your leg forward and hold it under your knee towards your chest. And yeah, this would be difficult. I can see where, yeah.
What I ended up doing, actually, I'm wearing long yoga pants. I just grabbed the pants.
Oh, there you go.
But if you're wearing ones like yours, I don't think you can do that. So
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, you can just grab the pants. Or you can't hook your strap over your ankle and pull it back.
maybe.
Okay, just, I know you're pretty inventive, Caitlin, so yeah, we'll figure something out. So anyway, the idea is to pull the leg back so you feel a stretch in the quad. So whatever works for you to get that stretch. You know, pulling on the yoga pants is a good idea. Yeah. And then forward. And then back. Oh. Yeah, that's a good stretch. But yeah, I can see what that would be. And then one more, forward. And then back. Okay. Good job, guys. Now, we have been on the mat the whole time, which I tend to do, but we need to stand up at one point. So let's all stand up just for a minute. Come up any way that works for you. Right, a little adjusting here. And okay, so now that we're standing, let's stand in good posture, feet forward, hips, okay, ankles above feet, hips above ankles, shoulders above hips, head straight ahead, arms at our sides, good posture. This is Tadasana, mountain pose. Let's take a big breath and scoop some good energy up. And go up with the arms. And exhale and come down. Once more, up with the arms. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Up, exhale, come down. One more time. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Exhale, come down. Good job. Now, we're just going to do this for 40 seconds. We're going to march in place. Again, hang on to something if you choose, or you can just march in place. You don't need to bring your knees up. I just want you to be on your feet. So 40 seconds, just you can have your arms up here if you want more. They can be to the side, they can be just, you know, whatever. And I'm not pulling my knees all the way up, I'm just marching in place. Just so I can say to Via, yes, we stood up during yoga. She gets on me for that. You can't spend all your time on the mat. So we're just marching, just march. 6 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, there we go. Good job. All right. So go ahead and get yourself ready for Yoga Nidra. Make sure you're in a comfortable position. Make sure that you are either warm enough or cool enough. I think this time of year you want to be warm enough. You might want to cover your eyes. Put a blanket over yourself. You know, we have sunshine here, but we have an east wind that is just ripping through the area. So I have these tall Douglas fir trees I can see outside the window, and they're just swaying back and forth. The limbs in the trees are dancing in the wind. That east wind that cuts right through you. Oof. So you get down all comfy, cozy, wrapped up in your blanket. I'm going to lead you through a 61-point guided Nidra meditation. Allow your awareness to flow to the points that I mentioned without moving any part of your body. Let's start with your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Observe your abdomen as it rises and falls with the gentle flow of your breath. Now bring your awareness to the center of your eyebrows, center of your throat, right shoulder, elbow, wrist, right thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, right wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, left shoulder, elbow, wrist, left thumb, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, fifth finger, left wrist, elbow, shoulder, center of your throat, spiritual heart center, right side of your chest, heart center, left side of your chest, heart center, navel center, center of your pelvis, right hip, knee, ankle, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, right ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, left hip, knee, ankle, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, left ankle, knee, hip, center of your pelvis, navel center, spiritual heart center, center of your throat, center of your eyebrows. This concludes the 61-point guided meditation. Begin to wiggle and stretch. Stretch your arms out. Stretch your legs out. Create some space between your shoulders and your hips. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Rotate your wrists and your ankles. First one way, and then the other. Stretch one side and then the other. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Oh. Now take your right knee and hold it to your chest. Thank you, knee, for all you do. Straighten that leg out. Take your left knee and hold it to your chest. Thank you, knee, for all you do. Straighten that leg out. Now bring both knees up and hold them to your chest and slowly rock back and forth, feeling that massage on your lower back, your lumbar. Feels good. Now, when you're ready, go ahead and roll towards the camera, using your lower arm as support for your head. And this is our gratitude minute. We're going to take a minute here and think about what we're grateful for. I'm grateful for you guys. You got me out of bed this morning. Really, really didn't want to get up. It was cold. But I'm glad that I did. And I'm grateful you were here to join me. When you're ready, come on up to a sitting position. Going to remove my spotlight. You might want to unmute yourself. Okay. Hands to our heart. I want to again thank you for joining me today. You're what got me out of bed, otherwise I'd still be there. So let's end the class by saying namaste. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kathy.
Thank you.